You know, over the years, we've done a lot of work with our friend Joe Little and the New York City Rescue.org. NYCRescue.org is the website. And we're joined right now by a man named Robert, who last Thursday was one of several people who graduated from a program, Live Men Walking, run by NYCRescue.org. And Robert, welcome aboard. Appreciate you coming on, sir.
Great. Thank you for having me.
We don't have a lot of time, but suffice it to say that your life was in shambles for a long, long time. How old are you now?
Well, I'm actually 46 right now.
All right, 46 now, but you know, as far back as you could remember, I mean, getting drunk for the first time at your 6th grade graduation and then onto drugs and anger, and it's been a very rough ride, correct?
It's been a long, rough road. Yeah, absolutely.
Well, talk about how low it was at the bottom, and how God came into your life, and how the NYC rescue people, New York City Rescue, has done right by you.
Well, I think, you know, obviously starting at such a young age with drugs and trying to keep your life together, or the perspective of having it all together is very, very consuming. You know, I did that for many, many years. I was married. I had a house. I had everything. Unfortunately, life and its responsibilities, the way I felt about myself, my self-esteem started getting less and less, to the point where the last 3 years, I was actually homeless. I was in and out of programs, sleeping on the street. Very heavily addicted to drugs.
And you hadn't seen your daughter in 11 years, right?
No. At that point, no. I had not seen her. I went out on a run. I came back. My wife was gone with my wife and daughter. I hadn't spoke to her or seen her in 11 years. About 8 months ago, someone had told me about the New York City Rescue Mission. I went down there. I was a little skeptical.
Because you had tried programs before.
Well, without a doubt, I tried many programs, and I think, for me, I always knew that the only people that ever really stayed clean were the people who were spiritual, somebody that believed in something. You know, I chose to believe in Jesus Christ. To me now, it's no doubt that He is a living God. He has really performed tremendous miracles in my life. Just recently, just maybe a month before I was ready to graduate, God decided to put my daughter back in my life, and I finally spoke to her after 11 years. And we're developing a relationship. I've been drug-free for 8 months. I started work 2 weeks ago. It's just amazing what He's done for me since I've given my life over to Him.
And so this program differed at the NYC Rescue because it's a Christian program, right?
Absolutely, it's a Christian program, and you know, I tried other programs that really aren't Jesus-based or spiritually based. And they didn't work for me. You know, it did start working for me once I opened myself up to God, up to Jesus. He just gave me incredible strength and really just worked wonders in my life.
Well, I wanted to have you on, Robert, because I wanted the people to know that on a show where we talk about all the bad news so often, right, that there are uplifting stories like yours and the other people who graduated with you, and that there's a place like the New York City Rescue Mission, and folks could find it at NYCRescue.org. They do such great work. A couple of times a year we speak to people like you and others who have benefited from them. And listen, God bless you, and stay strong. And I hope you and your daughter have a great relationship from here forward, and I hope you stay clean and sober and working and live a great life.
Oh, thank you very much for having me, and without a doubt, the New York City Rescue Mission saved my life.
All right, Robert, thank you. All right, there you go, folks. Very nice, uplifting story, and if you want to donate, NYCRescue.org is the site on the Steve Malzberg Show.
The Steve Malzberg